Welcome back, tech fans, to another look into tomorrow. I'm Dave Graveline, and this is ITTV. Did you know that in addition to these ITTV updates, we also host a 3-hour radio show every week? It's amazing how many new radio show listeners we get from these videos. We love taking your calls and answering your questions on anything related to consumer tech. If you have a question for us, a tip for our audience, or want to share your favorite app these days, or maybe express some tech rage, call us anytime 24/7. 1-800-899-INTO. That's 800-899-4686. Or remember, you can always download our free Into Tomorrow app and send us an audio question. Our app is available for a plethora of devices. Just search those 2 words, Into Tomorrow. And of course, use the audio option. Every year around this time, CEA's Digital Answer Man stops by with some of the latest notable products that tech companies are showing off. He recently brought some more new toys to our studios here in Miami. Check it out. Our guest this week braved the warm sunshine here in Miami to leave the 100-foot-plus snow in Boston to join us. Jim Berry is the Digital Answer Man with the Consumer Electronics Association. Always a delight to have you. Have you thought out yet?
Oh, I have thought out.
Okay, very
I have thought out. Thank you very much, Dave. And I brought some cool stuff for us, too. Let's start with the Ollie. You know selfies?
Sure.
This is an Ollie. This is from IC Realtek. This is actually 2 camcorders back to back, 720 degrees. So you've got 360 this way and 360 this way. So this can be great for security. This is a company that started in the commercial security, but then look, we're looking up at the ceiling, but then we can look at the whole party, and it kind of stitches everything together. So you can go all the way around. This is a product that the commercial version of that's a couple $1,000s that's going to be out, that's out right about now, and then there'll be a consumer product for about $400 a little bit later this year. So that is the Ollie from IC Realtek. Very, very cool.
And yet another cool product introduced at CES.
Oh, at CES, yeah. Now, wearable tech, we've heard a lot about that, and the Internet of Everything.
You're wearing some as you speak?
I've got a couple on here. This is the new Fitbit Surge. This one is a wristwatch as well as a fitness and sleep monitor and a heart rate monitor. This is the Jawbone Up. All of these, of course, work with apps. And then we've got smartphones, more and more of those coming. This is the LG. I think you're wearing the LG as well.
As a matter of fact, my smartwatch of choice these days is the LG.
Yeah, very good. So you've got lots of those, and the jury's out on those, but going to come in very shortly when Apple gets in the game, and then we see what happens with those. Speaking of the Internet of Everything, this is the Fit Bark.
Whoa, wait. We have the Fitbit,
right?
And now we have the Fit Bark.
Yeah, you attach this to the collar for your doggy, and then this will keep track of where your dog is going and the fitness level and how far they've run and all so on.
So you're actually keeping track of not only the doggy steps, but the fitness, but also more importantly where that dog is.
Exactly. That's exactly what you need. So that's only about $100 or so. It's called the Fit Bark, and then this is really cool. This is from Diamond Kinetics. This is the swing tracker. You attach this to any baseball bat. Then when you put it on there, this will track up to like 15 different elements of your swing, including the velocity. You want to really faster your swing, the farther that ball is going to go. You want the level swing.
So there's an app, of course, for it that as you're swinging the bat is actually helping you as a batting coach.
Exactly. So it is a virtual coach. And there's a couple of other those for golf clubs and a lot of other things as well.
Wow.
So that's
Does that help your golf game?
Nothing helps my golf game.
Nothing helps except not playing it, right?
Let me show you this. You can hold that up if you like. This is the Nova Flash. This is a wireless Bluetooth flash. So if I take your picture, but you want to hold that away from it, and you'll see what happens with that. It's an LED flash, and that you can use that for all kinds of cool, creative uses for taking pictures. Comes with an app again.
Can you do it again for us? Flash that for the camera.
The Nova Flash app. So it's Bluetooth, so you can actually put that anywhere up to 30 feet away, Bluetooth, and take some very creative photos.
This
and it's
got
also
like about
very
40 LEDs in here that really brighten up.
And it's very thin and
your
light, as
area.
you can see, and it's about $60 or so. That was one of the companies that was at our Eureka Park at CES, which is growing like topsy. Over 400 companies there this year. A lot of them are just a guy and a gal. This is a husband and wife team who come up with an idea for a better electronic mousetrap. They come to CES. Most of them are not looking for retailers and stuff. They're looking for venture capital or angels or Kickstarter kind of programs.
Right, they've got a great idea and a great product, and now they're hoping to find somebody to help
CES is the place to come where everybody in the industry is. Virtual reality, a couple of different virtual reality headsets. Neat thing about this one from 3D Solutions and Zeiss is that it comes with this very cool cassette. So you put any smartphone in there. That's a Samsung, but you could put an iPhone in there as well.
Okay,
and then
so
you download the videos and put that in there, and you're in virtual reality. That's about $150 or so. And it really is very, very cool.
Yeah, we were able to try these on, of course, before the show, and a little hard to show on video, so you kind of get the idea.
But we were on stage with Sir Paul McCartney. It's
literally standing there at his piano and looking around by wearing the virtual headset. And just kind of spinning around the room and looking out at the crowd and looking at the rest of the band, and
you want to be sitting. You want to be sitting down to do that, however. And then this one is the Gear VR from Samsung, and this one works with the Note 4. So this works with one specific device. You know, at CES, they were using this with Fox Searchlight, the movie company, had Wild, the movie with Reese Witherspoon, where you're actually in the movie.
With Reese Witherspoon.
Immersive experience, yeah, so that's very cool. You know, last year, this is an indication, you got two of them here, there's more of them coming. Last year at CES, we had a little company called Oculus that was there. A couple of companies. They were noticed at CES. They were noticed by Facebook, which bought them for $2 billion. So we're going to see a lot more of this for gaming, for feature films, a lot more immersive experiences with virtual reality.
So we're assuming there's a future in virtual reality, no doubt.
There is. Let me show you one other thing. The case that I have on my iPhone is the Loop Pay. The Loop Pay case, this is an app also, but this you can pay with this. You can actually keep a card in there if you want, but you swipe a few of your cards into this, and then with the Loop Pay app, you can...
Yeah, don't show us your password.
You can put your cards in there, and then you use these cards. The great thing about Loop Pay, which was incidentally just purchased by Samsung, is that this works with any place where you could swipe a card. So over 90% of places you could pay now.
Sure, unlike Apple Pay.
Newer ones now are still growing the number of places where you can use it. This one, Loop Pay, will work with any place that's already. So it's using the older technology with the newer technology. So
interesting that
as long as you get it within a couple of inches, you hit that button and you can pay.
Interesting that Samsung bought Loop Pay and it's on your iPhone.
Yes, well, there it is. Yeah. It's a whole new world. It's the 21st century.
Is it, in fact?
Yes.
Lots of cool stuff, and Jim, we thank you for spending a few minutes with us. We talked about several other items on this week's Into Tomorrow radio broadcast, so you want to be sure and tune into tomorrow for that. And meanwhile, we'll let you practice your swing, just not on me.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Always good to be with you.
Yes, indeed. Jim Barry, ce.org for more. We'll link you there, too, when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. Always cool stuff to see when Jim stops by. What do you think of the products he was showing? Do you see yourself using or wanting any of them? Do you feel some are just a waste of money? We'd love to hear what you think. Call us anytime or use our free app and share your thoughts with us. We may use it on the air and send you a prize just for participating. Let's now hop aboard our tech time machine as Chris takes us on a trip into yesterday with This Week in Tech History. Here's Chris.
This week in 1931, Schick, the razor company, displayed the first electric shaver in Stamford, Connecticut. In 1981, this week, RCA put its Selectavision video disc players on the market. Video and audio could be played back on a TV set using a special needle and high-density groove system similar to phonograph records. The $500 machines and $15 discs failed to catch the consumer's fancy, and by 1986, RCA discontinued the product, losing an estimated $600 million in the process. And this week in 1985, IBM announced that it was planning to stop making the PC Junior consumer-oriented computer. The machine had been expected to dominate the home computer market, but didn't quite live up to those expectations. In the 16 months that the PC Junior was on the market, only 240,000 units were sold. That's our look back at This Week in Tech History, brought to you by IFA Berlin, the global innovation show for consumer electronics and home appliances, and the official partner of the future. Get more info at ifa-berlin.com. Make sure you get social with us, stop by our Facebook page, and don't forget to hit that like button while you're there. Then head over to our official Twitter feed. Stay up to date on all things Into Tomorrow. Of course, links to our social sites and other sites are available on our main page at intotomorrow.com.
While you're on our site, don't forget to subscribe to our free once-a-week tech newsletter. It's chock full of all sorts of useful tech information, tips, links to our guests' websites, our show pages, and lots more. Just enter your email address only in the red box on the main page at intotomorrow.com. And then watch for the confirmation email. Click that link, and you're home free. Well, that'll about wrap things up for this week's ITTV Update. I'm Dave Graveline. Stay tuned next week for another trip into tomorrow. In the meantime, you can find us online and, of course, on the radio.
And this week in 1985, IBM announced that it was stopped